everyone, and good Friday morning and good crafting day. Well, we're having a little bit of a more crafting for the kitchen today. We're going to be working on one of the lanterns, the lantern that goes in the kitchen. Now, my intention for today, intentions, you know how they are, was to work in the family room and redo the coffee table and the baker's rack for spring and Easter. But there's one small problem. I don't have any furniture. Well, here's the story. We went and bought new furniture. We needed some new recliners, and so we got the couch too. And fortunately, the good news is all of the pieces that we wanted are in stock, because you could wait 4 to 6 months sometimes for pieces of furniture. The bad news is it can be delivered immediately. However, their immediate is Monday. My immediate would have been today, because we gave the other pieces away to some young folks that work here in the community. They were very excited to get it because the couch that is currently or was currently there is a sleeper couch. So some kid having an apartment looking for places to put people to sleep now has a couch that pulls out to a bed. So anyway, so we're going to backtrack a little bit. We're coming back to the kitchen. We're going to do it anyway, and we're going to be working on the kitchen lantern. If you remember, we did the not the baker's rack, the 3-tiered tray the other day. So we'll try to coordinate a little bit, and you will see when I bring the camera down that I have put the tablecloth on. It's very pretty, very springy, and I think it will lend a lot. So let me bring you down to the table. We'll get busy doing the lantern. We're going to be decorating the lantern and the tray. And part of the decorations will be a 12-loop funky bow. So we'll get to do lots of stuff today. So give me a second and I'll get you down to the table. Be right back. All right, here we are down at the table. And we have the lantern and the tray. This is one of the candles we bought the other day that has a remote control to turn it off and on. And I'm going to do a little bit of decorating inside the lantern, and then we'll do something with the tray. I'm going to start with these pretty orangey, yellowy flowers, and they kind of go with the tulips. They're almost the same shade. So I'm just going to put a few of those on the inside of the lantern. That's pretty. And right in the middle, I have one frog left. And if you remember watching the 3-tiered tray, we have 3 frogs on the tray peeking at us. So now one will peek at us from the candle. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, takes care of that. Now on the tray itself, I have these pit berries, and I tend to use them a lot. This is a small one that would go around. This is a small one that would go around the candle, but I'm not using that one today. And I use these because they are a good filler. And you can buy pit berries. There's a company called the Pitberry Barn. But I found these at a Goodwill a few years ago, actually. And I use them for all seasons. There. That's a good filler. Now the other thing that I'm going to be adding to this our lemons. To get some yellow. And see what I've got here. So I think I might put lemons in the corners. I don't know how many of these big ones I have. I think I'll use this one maybe over here. And over here. And that's going to bring out some of the yellow because we're going to use some Forsythia. Okay, and I don't have another one on a stem, I don't think, but I do have, oh yes I do, I have one more. Isn't that convenient? Okay, so there we go. I've got a lot of different stuff here, didn't know what I was going to use exactly. I think we got enough lemons, but I have more if I need them. Now I'm going to put a little bit of this red and orange because I see the big blossoms. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just bring you down. You see the big blossoms in the tablecloth. If you go back up that way, you can see it better probably. This is a hibiscus, isn't that pretty? And I only have a couple of them, so we'll just put one on each side. One towards the front, one towards the back. And then some pretty yellow blossoms around. We put one in the middle of the back here. One go this way, one go that way, and one for the side. And I think that's all she needs. What do you think? I think that's pretty. Isn't that cute? And I love the frog sticking out. But I do need to do a little something here, which is difficult. My candle is not centered well. Here we go. And of course now I have to bypass all of this stuff. There we go. I love it. I love it. Okay, now I have this Forsythia branch. And this thing is so long. I'm going to cut it at the beginning of the stem first and see how that is. Now see, this is a nice thick stem. This is an excellent thing to keep to use for like your glue pot. Right? So now we have these 3 stalks. Really think only about there is as high as I want them to go. So we might trim these a little. Okay, let me just move you a little bit closer. So I trimmed these this length because that's good for about here, okay? But by doing that, it gave me some little pieces that I will put this way so that it comes above the bow too. I go this way. Sorry, my hand's in the way. So you've got the ups and the downs. So the first thing I'm going to do with these is put them together. But I think I want to put just a little of this purple in here. Not purple. Oh my gosh. That's not purple. It's orange. Pink. Just so it kind of coordinates with the 3-tiered tray, which has a lot of these tulips on it. Sorry for the interruption. My husband turned the TV on, and it came on so everybody could hear everything that's going on. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of the tulips here. One on either side. All right, so we'll have to get these all together. I'm going to bring you down to the table. I'm sorry. You can't see a darn thing what I'm doing. I'm going to put these all together the way I would like them. Let me just move this back a little bit. These 3, these 3. Okay, it's this one, this one, and we'll get a zip tie. Now this is all going to be covered up with the bow, so it doesn't make any difference what it looks like in the middle. And I'm going to put 2 on just to make myself feel a little bit more secure. And it gives you a little bit more leeway in moving things around. There. And see, we can spread these out, move the tulips up. And I think that'll look just fine. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side because we need to make the bow. And I have the ribbons cut. I have just a little bit of this lemon ribbon, and I wanted to use it because of the lemons. But I have one piece. They're cut at 22 inches, but I have one piece that's short. It doesn't make any difference. We'll use it anyway. Okay. Then I have this plain pink, and you can see that goes nicely with the tablecloth. And then I have this pink and green plaid. And some plain, like almost a window pane yellow. zip tie to put it together. Put that over here. Okay, now I didn't put my, let me just move this up just a bit, and I'll put my ruler back over here. I have planned this for 6-inch tails and 5-inch loops. So I'm just going to, the easiest way to do this is just to bend this in half, and I'm going to dovetail them as I'm doing this here. For a second, I didn't dovetail any of my ribbons. Okay, I'm going to bend it in half, and I'm going to find 5 inches. So I'll go 20 to 15, and I'm going to pinch it. Now I'm going to take the back one and turn it around so that everything is facing forward. Okay? I'm going to have to do my tails after because I can't cut and do these at the same time. Okay, in half, 20, 15, pinch it, and I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Take the back one and twist it around so that everything is looking in the same direction. Next one. I'm going up again this time. And I'm going in next to the pink one, not on top of it. And the last one will go down. And that twisted around too. Doesn't really have a front and a back, but yeah. Okay, that's one time. 2 more times. Now this is the little one. It's more important to get the 5-inch loop. So we'll just do this here. Oop. And this time I'm going to go down. Up. Down. And up. It's getting to be a handful. Aren't they pretty colors together, huh? One more time through. This time I'm going to start up. This one's going down. going up. Now if you can't hold these with your fingers, use your bow maker and just slide them in. And the last one, there you go. That's a handful, folks. Now I need to get my zip tie around it. I'm going to go under my thumb, around the back between my fingers, grab hold of the end of it, give it a good pull, but not tight, 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 because I've got to get a ribbon underneath it, because we need something to tie it onto the lantern. I'm going to have to get another zip tie to attach this to the swag, because this one wasn't long enough to go around both. Wow, isn't this pretty? I love the color combination. I'm going to do a little bit of dovetailing and get another zip tie. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, here's our swag here, and here's our bow. Whoop. There we go. I think one is probably strong enough to hold that. And right off, I found one that I didn't get dovetailed. I'll probably find a few more. We can get as many of the loops up and the tails down. This is so pretty. I love the colors. Does that look like spring or what? All right, let's move this lantern up here. See if we can attach it. I have a string here somewhere. There it is. And I'm going to bring you up. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. Look at that. Bring it up just a little bit more. Isn't that pretty? And it looks so nice on this tablecloth. Well, I'm going to clear the mess off this table and put the lantern where it's going to go, and I'll bring you back and show you just how pretty it is. Back in a second. There it is. Is that not perfect? Look how it looks with this tablecloth. And in back of it, the three-tiered tray. I don't have it lit up back there yet. But that is so pretty and so springy. I'm going to shut this light off for just a second. Bear with me while I reach for it. Isn't that perfect? I love it. I absolutely love it. And it looks good from all sides. And the little frog is peeking out. So there you go. That's all I have for you today. And I will come back on again. Please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. I'm going to put the light back on. Hold on. There we go. Hit that subscribe button down below. And come out and join us when we play. I'm so happy we did this today. It looks so pretty in here now. I love it. Take care. I'll see you Sunday. We'll be making a soup, last soup of February. I think it's a good old comforting soup, everybody knows, but that's just fine. And until then, everybody stay safe. Wear your mask, keep your distance when appropriate. Get your vaccine if you so choose, please. And everybody, including the world, play nice now. See you Sunday. Love you. Bye-bye.